Hey Sagittarius, welcome in. Let's take a look at Virgo season and how that relates to you. We'll see what's going on with Sagittarius. So we are officially in Virgo season until September 22nd, which is sixth house energy. So a focus on health, routine, making it out into the, or moving out into the world, being of service, a focus on what you bring to others. Virgos are all about the details. I think Virgos are great problem solvers too, because they often can see details that we might overlook, that others might overlook. So for Sag, we are going to look at what area in life needs more structure, how can you take better care of your physical and mental health, and what are you not seeing? So looking ahead through the end of August and through September, message for Sagittarius. So let's take a look at that. And thanks so much for being here. I appreciate your support. So if you like the video, please like it and subscribe if you feel called. All right, so Sagittarius, what area in life needs more structure? What area of life needs more structure? For Sagittarius. I'm hearing the word adapt. So maybe you've had a lot of changes recently. So maybe you're just adapting to new environments, to maybe a new job, to a new routine. Hold on one sec while I get a drink. I just got like a tickle in my throat. Okay, so the card says observer. What are you observing? Where is your focus at? Maybe even where does your focus need to be? This could also be just the energy of you sitting back and just really enjoying life and observing for a while, not taking action. Maybe this is a time of reflection, just kind of settling in, seeing where you are, feeling things out a little bit. It's that type of energy, an investigative energy. So 3 cards clarifying for Sagittarius, what area in life needs more structure? What are we observing? Getting some clarification here. Whoops. As everything falls. Maybe you've had a lot of things unraveling in your life. So things are looking very different for you. All right, so Sagittarius. What area of life needs more structure? 3 cards. The World in reverse. 7 of Wands. And the Tower in reverse. Interesting energies here. So we have the World in reverse. So this is an ending. This is a completion. Normally this can be a celebration card, but this feels like maybe things have changed really abruptly. There's no closure here. So there's lack of closure. It doesn't feel like there's anything really to celebrate here. It's feeling incomplete, because if upright would be completion, flipping that around, it's feeling incomplete. And maybe that's why you're being asked to just observe. Maybe you've made a lot of changes and you thought that was the direction that you wanted to go, but now that you are there, you're realizing, maybe this isn't it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we don't know that we're going to like something or we're not going to like something until we do it. So maybe this is just giving yourself some time to feel things out a little bit. We have the 7 of Wands, so a need for boundaries, standing up for yourself, taking action when you need to take action, but also not being impulsive. So pulling back your energy, not being impulsive. And maybe being impulsive is why you are where you are right now. Maybe you made a lot of rapid changes. Maybe you were a little impulsive about it. I don't quite know. It's kind of all over the place here. So I feel like Sagittarius, there's not a unified theme going on amongst all of you. I feel like there's definitely this is very different situations here. But have boundaries, pull back, observe. This doesn't feel like any one area of life. It's just where you are right now. We have the Tower. And it's interesting because similar energy as the World. We have the Tower in reverse. You know, this is like the fear of moving forward, feeling trapped, feeling really stuck. But I feel like you guys did make some changes. So I don't know that it doesn't feel like it's a lack of, I feel like you've made the changes, but now you are where you are, and maybe you are feeling a little trapped, or maybe it's just such a new environment and a new situation. It's just going to take some getting used to. So, it's really interesting because it almost, this does feel more related to home. If I had to put it in a box, it's your everyday, where you live, your immediate environment, where you are spending most of your time. If I had to put it into one area, that's what I would say: your environment, where you're spending most of your time. So that could be your home, that could be work, depending on who you are. So spend time observing this next month. Don't be impulsive. Don't make any quick changes. Have some boundaries. Maybe it's putting boundaries around being impulsive. Give yourself a minute to get used to where you are at this stage in your life. Okay, so Sagittarius, how can Sagittarius take better care of their physical and mental health? So what's going on with physical and mental health for Sagittarius during Virgo season? Let's take a look here. Poised, card number 48. You know, the energy that I got from from this, when I first saw it, it's like frozen. Maybe feeling stuck. I wonder, I just want to see, this is a new to me deck. Let me see what the book says on this card. Is it a card of being stuck and frozen? Let's see. Oh, come on. Dun, dun, dun. A need for patience. No, I just need the little... Oh, here we go. It was right at the beginning. Okay, so card 48. What page are you on? 173. Thanks for being patient, Sagittarius. Let's see. Being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best, confidence. Okay. Being at your best, being ready, being at your best. All right. 3 cards looking at poised, being at Sagittarius, being at their best. How can they be at their best? Physically, mentally, how can they be at their best? I keep hearing mental awareness. All right, so 3 cards. 9 of Wands in reverse. The Emperor. I like that. Nice. Page of Cups in reverse. How can you take better care of your physical and mental self or health? Being at your best. We have the 9 of Wands in reverse here. You know, I feel like surrender would be a good word to use here, but there's definitely an energy of wanting to give up. I kind of felt that up here too, the energy of wanting to give up. Um, I feel like surrender would be a better word here. So surrender to what is. Um, it feels like you just need to pull back a little bit. Again, going back to that observer, pulling back your energy, surrendering to what is, not trying to control everything. We do have the Emperor right in the middle, and I love the Emperor card. You've got a lot of major arcana cards here too. So these are big life things, big life changes. But I love that we have the Emperor here, because to me this feels like adapting to a new way of living and being. Perhaps you've had a major leveling up in your life, and it's going to take some time to kind of adjust to where you are and to adjust to the new life that you have now. But this could be a father figure energy, but this is leadership. And I feel like this is you taking responsibility for yourself, taking responsibility for where you are in your life. So really, it's a leveling up. I feel like the universe is just really asking you to level up, take responsibility for where you are right now, and what's the next best step that you can take. And it's not giving up. You're not giving up, Sagittarius. You're moving forward. Things might seem a little weird and awkward right now, but that's okay. You're going to adapt. So we have the Page of Cups in reverse, which is kind of a similar energy over here. This can be wanting to be really immature, stick your head in the sand, pretend that everything's okay when it really isn't. You know, you're being asked to be very honest with yourself and be very responsible with your physical and mental health. If something feels off, listen to that. If your body is telling you something, maybe it's time, maybe you need to go to the doctor for something. But this is really being very mature and taking a lot of responsibility. The Page of Cups in reverse is also having no desire. It's a dulled energy. It's like you not wanting to feel, not wanting to take responsibility, wanting to just be very immature. Maybe you're hoping someone else will come in and shift things for you. But Sagittarius, you're really being asked to be the leader, to take the lead, to move yourself in a better way of being. Don't stick your head in the sand. So be at your best. Okay, so you'll have to kind of look at that and see what that means for you. And my info is below. If you want to book a one-on-one, we can dive into your particular situation and get more advice and guidance. But now let's look at, what are you not seeing? Sagittarius, what are you not seeing? What are you blind to right now? What are you not seeing? Oh, hey, I just noticed that. 49-48. Excuse me. Again, that tickle in the throat. I feel like you guys are headed in the right direction. Okay. What is going on, Sag? I'm losing my voice. Community. Oh, I love that. Another 8. The number 8. It's just been everywhere lately. So community. Maybe you're not seeing all of the helpful people surrounding you. Maybe you're not seeing all of the help that's available to you. It's a really beautiful card. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's giraffes on here, leaves, birds, definitely the fall kind of energy here. Community. So 3 cards clarifying community. and what Sagittarius is not seeing. Maybe you just need to ask for help. Maybe you need to ask for a helping hand. I know Sagittarius Sagittarius people can be very giving and outgoing and in service to other people, but perhaps it's time for you to ask others to be in service of you. Maybe you're not realizing that you're in need of help. Yeah, so 5 of Wands. I do like that this is in reverse though. So this to me is saying that there is a problem. There is a situation that you have been avoiding, but it's a problem. All problems have solutions, but this to me feels like a simple solution. Maybe whatever this problem is, it's overly exaggerated, or you've blown it up in your mind to be bigger than what it really is. But this to me feels like a very simple solution. But I do feel like it is going to involve the help of other people. We have the Magician card right in the middle here as well in reverse. This to me is not feeling worthy, feeling insecure, unable to, it's an unimaginative energy. So maybe right now there's too much going on, and even though it's a simple solution to your problem, maybe it requires a creative, out of the box perspective, and you just don't have that right now. So again, having someone else's perspective, thoughts and ideas and feedback, I feel like is going to be very helpful. So again, going to the community, going to people that you trust, people that know more about that particular subject than you, asking questions and getting answers, getting a different perspective. And we have the 4 of Swords. I definitely would say this goes back to the observer card here. You're observing, you're paying attention, you are looking at what's working and what isn't working. But this is a restless energy. This is avoiding self-reflection. This is not wanting to see things for how they really are. So again, ask somebody that you trust for their take on your situation, or whatever it is, that whatever this problem is for you. And I feel like, again, for Sagittarius, this could be a lot of different situations. It doesn't feel like it's one area of life. This could be many different areas of life, but you definitely need your community. You need your tribe around you. So ask for help, ask for feedback. And I think, it's interesting energy here. There's a lot going on. But I do feel like that once you kind of unravel some of this self-reflection, avoiding looking at things, I feel like you're going to have a lot of momentum behind you. So sending tons of love to Sagittarius this month. Have a fabulous September, and we'll talk to you soon.